I've been putting it off because I thought I might as well start the beginning part on stream, you know, because it's fun. And I usually do the Zayne route first anyway. We've cleared our schedules to go on a vacation this summer. Our destination is on the other side of the ocean, the Azuri Islands. Inside the visitor center on the island, tourists from all over the world are figuring out their next step by the counter. The sea breeze makes the brochures rustle and a colorful promotional flyer spirals downward. It lands at her feet. Chirpy Island Ecological Evaluation Island. Island Experience Reviewers. Oh wait, I misread that. Chirpy Island Ecological Evaluation Event. That makes so much more sense. Island Experience Reviewers. Limited time recruitment?
안목이 좋으시네요. 저희 관광청에서 새로 개발한 히든 코스예요.
You have a good eye. This is a hidden gem our tourism bureau recently developed. It doesn't sound like a typical tourist activity.
맞아요.
That's right.
추추섬은 군도의
추추섬.
최남단에 자리 잡고 있는데 아직 정식으로 개방되지는 않았지만
Okay. Chirpy Island is in the southernmost region of the archipelago. It's not officially open to the public yet. I like that it's called Chuchu Island.
더 많은 관광 코스를 개발하기 위해 관광청에서 매년 섬 체험단 행사를 진행하고 있어요.
In order to develop more tourism routes, the tourist board is hosting an annual event for island experience reviewers. I keep reading ahead and then it's jumbling up all of my words. This year's experience is about visiting a small island to evaluate their newly developed ecotourism routes.
추추섬은 천연 자원이 풍부하고 열대섬의 가장 원시적인 모습을 간직하고 있어요.
Chirpy Island is rich in natural resources and maintains the most pristine tropical island scenery.
바다 탐험, 열대우림 산책, 희귀 조류 관찰 등 다양한 이벤트가 준비되어 있죠. 그리고 가장 중요한 건
Let's sail for an adventure, go for walks in the rainforest, and observe a rare bird species. All kinds of activities are available. Most importantly,
성수기여도 붐빌 걱정은 안 하셔도 된다는 거예요. 그곳은 완벽한 둘만의 세상이니까요.
even during peak tourist season, you don't have to worry about crowds. It's a cozy hideaway for two. Okay. Sounds very romantic, maybe. To be honest, I feel like I'm reading words, but not at all processing them. The staff's words drift around her heart like a gentle sea breeze. She's tempted.
그런데
Really, it's like buzzing through my head like a bunch of bees, and I can't make sense of it. But something seems to cross her mind. Hesitation flickers in her expression.
한 가지 문제가 있는데요. 행성 자기장 때문에 추추섬도 영향을 받아서 섬의 생물들이 아주 영리해졌어요.
Huh. Oh dear. You guys can bang on the beach? Yeah, seems to be what she's saying. The only caveat is, because of the Profield's influence, the creatures on Chirpy Island have become exceptionally clever. You had me at bang. This sounds like we're going to Jurassic Park or something.
혹시 장난꾸러기 생물들과 마주치신다면 예상치 못한 서프라이즈를 가져다 줄지도 몰라요.
You might occasionally encounter some mischievous animals that could surprise you. Or mischievous. If I can handle wanderers, then this level of mischief shouldn't be too worrisome. I keep adding words now. On the flyer, the island is surrounded by verdant forests and emerald waters that shimmer like translucent jade. So everything is very green, is what I'm getting. They have just found a lot of different ways to say the word green. Summer days always slip away quickly. She needs to make the most of this and create some extraordinary memories. I'll ask him to try this out with me. The island was green. Surrounded by green water that looked very green. That's all I understood. Sunlight pours over Chirpy Island. The air is infused with the scent of sea salt and tropical flowers. Just as they arrive at the white building housing the hotel, a small, round robot hovers before them.
추추섬에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Oh my god.
이번 여행을 담당하게 된 오토입니다. 부디 두 분 모두 이곳에서 편안한 휴가를 보내시길 바랍니다.
Why does Otto look like that? They bang on the Green Island, yeah. Welcome to Chirpy Island. I'm Otto, in charge of your trip. I hope you have a relaxing vacation. You're even on a remote island. Otto, wearing a grass skirt. Why? Spins and gives her a garland with tropical flowers. This is nuts. The robot is also green. Yeah, apparently. And his sweater is green.
나더러 진짜 이걸 쓰라고?
You want me to wear this too? As Island Experience reviewers, we need to participate in the local welcome rituals.
사진은 이번 체험이 끝난 후 전용 기념 앨범으로 제작되어 전달됩니다.
Oh, another album. The photos will be compiled into a personalized album and delivered to you after you leave. I didn't expect the guest rooms to be far away from the lobby. Thank goodness they delivered our luggage in advance. It would have been a hassle to carry those heavy bags. They're walking back to their room now.
출발하기 전에 누가 이번에는 가볍게 다녀오겠다고 큰 소리 치더니
Before we left, a certain somebody was shouting about how we need to travel light.
결국 기념품 상점을 털려고 일부러 공간을 비워둔 거였네.
So your plan was to have extra space for all the souvenirs. As they say, since you're here, you might as well do it. The door recognizes them and unlocks itself. Just as she's about to push it open, Zayne grabs her wrist.
잠깐, 잘 들어봐.
Wait, do you hear that? Rustling seeps past the slightly ajar door. Did someone break in? Who is taking their picks, the robot? I think so. It seems so. There is no staff. Yeah, it's basically their own personal island, right? Like I think that they're the only people, right? That's kind of what it seems like, which is weird. The island sounds like a PR disaster. Imagine if a guest gets killed by a green dinosaur, right? This is weird. Yeah, there's like no people, just a robot. And the robot takes pictures. If they bang on the beach, what if the robot takes pictures? This is a mess. They exchange a glance before forcefully pushing the door open. They soon come face to face with several pairs of round, beady black eyes. The sheer curtains billow wildly in the sea breeze. Meanwhile, several plump creatures sit on the coffee table with an overturned fruit bowl. A tree kangaroo. Upon seeing them, they freeze and become little fluffy statues. Is this the hotel's special welcome committee? This is insane.
현지 주민들의 열정적인 환대는 역시 남다르네.
The local residents' hospitality is certainly unique. Her eyes land on a particularly plump tree kangaroo. It's standing on it's standing on their open suitcases as it tries to stuff a snowman-shaped wallet into the pouch on its belly. Why is the wallet shaped like a snowman? That's my wallet. Under her steadfast gaze, the tree kangaroo's paw trembles. Plop, a pair of sunglasses falls out of its pouch.
내 선글라스도 있었네.
And those are my sunglasses. So in the Silas route, Mephisto fights the local birds, wins their respect, and that's why the birds show up with gifts and egg? Oh, I see. Maybe MC will fight the kangaroo. Oh no, they're running away. Zayne, hurry. Oh no, Zayne's gonna fight the kangaroo. We got our sunglasses and wallet back. They stand in a grove of palm trees near the hotel. Dejected, the tree kangaroo stands in an ice cage and reluctantly retrieves items from its pouch. Okay, fair. I guess he didn't have to fight it, he just made a cage. His powers are pretty OP. Okay. Surprisingly, Zayne's cufflinks and her hairpin are among its assorted collection.
야생 나무타기 캥거루들은 보통 장신구를 모으지 않는데 이 섬의 자기장이 녀석들의 뇌를 더 활발하게 만든 것 같아.
See, I want to say that they mean a kind of weird monkey, but it has a pouch. So I don't know anymore, to be honest. I don't know. Wild tree kangaroos rarely collect accessories. The island's protofield is most likely intensifying their brain activity.
하지만 유독 둥근 물건에 집착하는 이런 남다른 취향은 꽤 독특하긴 하네.
They have an affinity for round objects too. Truly, they have a unique, single-minded aesthetic. I would say maybe they mean like a koala, but koalas are pretty slow and lazy. After retrieving the stolen goods, Zayne dissolves the ice cage. Confused, the tree kangaroo lifts its head.
안 갈 거야?
You're not leaving? The tree kangaroo cautiously extends a foot and sees they have no intention of stopping it. It stares at Zayne and blinks a few times as if it made a decision. Then it reaches into its pouch again. What is it? Colorful seashells, pebbles, and even half a piece of coconut candy tumble out as it rummages. They lie scattered on the ground. You were thinking of the Southeast Asian monkeys that steal from tourists? Yeah, me too. But then I mean, I understand what you were thinking of, but then the pouch thing doesn't make sense, right? So, well, this is the future. Maybe this is... And also, this is an island that, I don't know, is enhanced by a proto-field. So who knows, right? Maybe there are new creatures on this island. Like we said, this is Jurassic Park. Hi, Ether. We are playing Love in Deep Space and trying to figure out what a tree kangaroo is. We're on a secluded island getaway with our chosen love interest, who is Zayne. Yeah, maybe the monkey has a fanny pack. I don't think that's... Okay. Is your pouch some kind of bottomless bag? How can you fit so many things in there? Under their watchful eyes, it carefully nudges a small yellow ball towards Zayne's feet. It might be a baboon, but why does it have a pouch? I think we are limiting this too much to our reality, and we have to remember that this world might have just invented a new species. The Silas route makes a tiny bit more sense. Does it? They have a side pouch? Do they? That's the first time I've heard that. Before they can react, it darts into the bushes, then it peeks its head out from behind a tree to watch them. I wish we could see, like, a picture or something. Is it thanking us or apologizing for what happened earlier?
이 사과의 선물도 출처가 떳떳한 것 같진 않은데.
I don't think that this peace offering is very sincere. Curious, she moves closer and sees a creamy yellow egg with a cloud-like pattern, with cloud-like patterns resting in Zayne's palm. Oh, there we go. Here's an egg. It gave us an egg. Its color is unusual too. What do you think will hatch from it?
외형이랑 알껍데기의 질감으로 봐선 새 종류의 알일 것 같아.
Oh, interesting. Based on the shape and texture of the shell, it's most likely a bird. She pokes the egg and senses its warmth against her fingertip. The egg unexpectedly rolls in a circle on Zayne's palm.
섬의 작은 주민이 이 안에서 벌써 나올 준비가 된 모양이네.
I guess the resident inside is already prepared to come out. After a thorough discussion, Zayne and she take the strange egg back to their hotel. I wonder what the discussion is like, right? Zayne just being like, we can't keep it. And MC just being like, I want to. And then he gives in. Dragon egg? Honestly, this sounds like Jurassic Park. I think this is just Jurassic Park, the summer event. As for what happens after, they'll decide once they get in touch with the Wildlife Protection Society. There's a dinosaur in that egg. I think there's a dinosaur in that egg. Yes, Beck, exactly. Dinosaur egg. Sapphire. I read that as Sapphic Voyage and was like, what the fuck kind of event are we doing right now? I mean, it's fine with me, but this egg is either covered in monkey saliva or it actually came out of a tree kangaroo. I mean, okay. That's what they said. I'm gonna trust them on that for now. Until they show us a picture of whatever the fuck a tree kangaroo is. After contacting the local conservation organization, they learned that this egg likely belongs to an undocumented new species of bird. It's a dinosaur. Until the experts arrive, they'll temporarily serve as its caretakers and nurture this unknown life. Okay. The manual says that having the nest resemble a natural... Oh my god. I cannot read today. A natural one will help baby birds adapt to the wild more quickly.
그래서 이른 아침부터 나뭇가지랑 코코넛 껍질을 주우러 가자고 한 거였어?
Yes, and they call this suture a phlebotomy hook. I don't remember which one they used, which word, but yeah. Okay, is that why you made me collect branches and coconut shells first thing in the morning? Our friend has been moving more and more frequently lately. It might hatch in the next few days. Dawn arrives as Zayne and she sit shoulder to shoulder in a corner of the hotel courtyard. They're organizing the materials they've collected. Following the care manual provided by the organization, they build a nest for their islander that's going to hatch.
이렇게까지 많은 걸 준비하더니 초보 반려인들이 하는 특별한 의식 같은 거야?
Since you've prepared all of these things, is this a special ritual for first-time pet owners? It's our first meeting. I want us to make a good impression. Oh my god, you guys. This is like preparing for their first baby. Jesus Christ, they're moving fast. If it's a new species, how do they have a care manual? I think it's like explained. Wasn't it explained a little bit? Oh no, wait, because didn't she say... Yeah, I think they have one for generally baby birds, right? The manual says that having the nest resemble a natural one would help baby birds adapt to the wild more quickly. So maybe that's what they mean, just like they have a general manual just for birds. So they're expecting it to be like a typical bird, maybe. Some resort intern, heck if I know. Despite his teasing words, Zayne earnestly leans in to help her create the bird's nest. These branches are too stiff. I can't weave them. Discouraged, she lowers her hands and looks at Zayne.
계속 날 보고 있네?
You keep looking at me.
설마 내 머리카락으로 네 나뭇가지를 묶으려는 건 아니지?
Don't tell me you're planning to use my hair to tie the branches together. That's a good idea. Pretending to lunge for Zayne's hair, she reaches out. I heard that some birds decorate their nests with pretty objects to attract feathery sweethearts. Oh my god. He's gonna be bald. They're gonna be so surprised when the goddamn dinosaur hatches? Yeah. Although, don't we know now that, like, dinosaurs are pretty close to birds? And probably resembled birds more than they resembled, like, the lizards that we originally imagined? So maybe it is a dinosaur and they'll just think it's a bird. Zayne doesn't pull away. He lets her fingers move like fluttering little birds in his palm until he gently holds them. Silas and MC just teased Mephisto about having a new sibling. See, they are having a baby! Oh my god. Mephisto was like, what the fuck?
그럼 넌 그 단계는 건너뛰어도 될 것 같아.
Then I think you can skip that step.
네가 말하는 그 사람은 이미 오래전부터 너에게 마음이 끌렸을 테니까.
It hatches into a tree kangaroo. That would be even crazier because those are not the same type of species at all. I think the person you're referring to was attracted to you a long time ago. Aw, that's cute. After a morning of hard work passes, a rather beautiful bird nest sits between them. We did it! Oh, sorry, before them. Zayne holds out his hand to her. High five. Good job, us. I don't think that was a high five.
사실 네 뒤에 있는 스패너를 건네달라고 했던 건데.
Actually, I was gonna ask you for the wrench. After Zayne successfully hangs up the bird nest, he holds out his hand to her again. Do you need another tool?
아니야. 이번에는 우리가 잘 해냈다는 걸 축하하려는 거야.
No, this time I intend to celebrate our hard work. As if sensing a home, the incubator behind them emits a series of crisp sounds reminiscent of cracking eggshells. Surprised, Zayne and she freeze and turn toward the sound. There's a small crack at the top of the eggshell. A tiny wet beak struggles to push its way out. Could still be a dino. What kind of nest has a wrench? I think he used the wrench to hang it, but I don't know why he would still need a wrench to hang it. There are a lot of things that I just don't understand, to be honest. Yeah, because he hangs it up. But I don't know why he would need a wrench to do that. They really need to give me visuals. I'm having a harder time than usual today. It's at least 10 times rounder than I imagined. The ball that just hatched shakes their wings. As if they understood her words, they nuzzle her palm. Zayne cautiously reaches out, but Birdie immediately retreats into her palm. Only their tiny bean-like eyes peek out. Ooh. They loosen some bolt on their hotel
나를
door.
무서워하는 것 같네.
It seems they're scared of me. All babies are afraid of doctors. Little birds are no exception. Don't worry, they don't know you yet. I'm sure they'll like you once you spend some time together.
나에 대해 자신이 있나 보네.
So you can rename this bird? Oh, okay. I don't even know what I would call it though. You believe in me? Of course, I'm speaking from experience. The little bird in her hand looks left and right. Then they tilt their head in confusion. Your Caleb one is named Peeper because Stalker wouldn't. Oh, I was gonna name it after like a Digimon, but like Piomon. You know, I could name it Piomon. I think Piomon's too long though. 6 letters max. Oh yeah, Piomon's 7. Raphael's is named Fisher. Birdie is growing faster than they expected. It's probably because of the proto field. After their birdie finally learns how to find food, Zayne and she officially start their exploration as island experience reviewers. Oh. I thought you'd choose to walk to the forest on the other side of Chirpy Island. I didn't think you'd take a boat to traverse the crystal caves around the island.
기왕 체험하기로 한 거 안전한 방법만 고르면 너무 지루하잖아.
Oh.
그리고
Since we're here to experience what this place has to offer, being cautious would be boring.
네가 계속 이 백사장에 와보고 싶다고 했잖아. 숲을 지나서 가면 여긴 못 와.
And you said you wanted to see the beach, didn't you? We wouldn't have been able to get here if we went to the forest. Zayne and she stop in their tracks when they arrive at a pure white beach. At first glance, the shoreline looks as if it's covered with a thick blanket of snow. It reminds me of Zayne for some reason. Time to bang on the beach? Already? Not in front of the bird. She scoops up a handful of fine snow. Warmed by the sun and pleasantly hot, it slips through her fingers.
어떤 느낌이야?
How does it feel? It's like warm snow in summer. Oh, what should I do? I want to build a Zayne.
언제부터 나를 눈사람의 대명사로 만들기로 한 거야?
When did I become synonymous with snowmen? A while ago. Just now? Dude, what do you mean just now? What do you mean just now? She crouches down and begins building a snowman with the white sand. Zayne helps by compacting the sand. Before long, a plump snowman gradually takes shape. I feel like something's missing. I know. She picks up a few frangipanis. What the fuck is that? Is it a flower? And places them on the little snowman's head. The big snowman is wearing a garland, so the little snowman shouldn't be left out. In the middle of their conversation, they hear a sound behind them and turn to look. That doesn't sound like a bird. A curious little seal? What does this island have? Tilts its head round as it examines their sand snowman. Am I seeing things? Why is there a seal on a tropical island? Exactly!
이건 아주르 군도에만 서식하는 희귀한 열대반전 물범이야.
It's a
개체수가 매우 적어.
Oh, it's a tropical spotted seal unique to the Azuri Islands. They're rare. Ah, okay. I don't know. Are there tropical seals? I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't know much or enough about animals.
이 녀석 눈사람을 친구라고 생각하는 모양이야.
It seems like it considers the snowman a friend. She watches the seal curiously touch the snowman with its flippers, then she turns and spreads her arms towards Zayne.
이리 와.
Come here. She jumps into Zayne's arms. He catches her and their laughter spills out. Aren't you gonna ask why I did that?
이유가 없어도 되는 일이지만 그래도 이유가 있다면 궁금하긴 하네.
You don't need a reason, but I am curious if there is one.
그래서 이유가 뭔데?
So what's the reason? A good snowman deserves a good seal's hug, so a big snowman. It's a terrible joke, but Zayne still smiles.
그럼 다른 하나도 빠지면 안 되지.
Yes, then the other snowman can't be left out. Oh, I see. That's cute. That's so silly. She's stupid. Okay. I love her. Although they're here to explore, they can't resist the urge to find gifts for Birdie as they head back. This crystallized branch is hard enough for the birdie to sharpen their beak with. They might like these chestnuts too. Let's grab some. Before they know it, their pockets are filled with trophies.
계속 이렇게 줍다간 곧 녀석의 잡화점을 열게 될지도 몰라.
If we keep collecting things, then we might also be able to open up a store. Heroes returning from a hunt should always bring back some gifts.
사냥이라고?
A hunt? Yeah, haven't you heard about the theory that says pets think they're hunting whenever they go outside? If they don't bring anything back home, the pet will think it failed at hunting.
그래서 내가 집에 돌아올 때마다 늘 기대에 찬 얼굴로 내 가방부터 들여다보는 거였어?
Is that why whenever I get back, you're sifting through my bags? You caught me red-handed, but it's because you always bring back lots of delicious treats.
맞아.
That's true.
매번 이 맛은 네가 좋아하는 맛이겠다라고 생각하다가 결국 참지 못하고 사오게 돼.
After thinking she'd like this, it looks yummy, then I wouldn't be able to hold back and just end up buying it. Oh my god. Returning to the hotel courtyard in the evening, she discovers a seashell wind chime strung with a thin cord on the hammock. It seems he didn't forget to bring back a trophy from his hunt this time. Afternoon sunlight spills into the courtyard, and the air carries the faint, refreshing, sweet scent of fruit. Its source is the dazzling array of tropical fruits laid out before her and Zayne.
이번 여름 스페셜 음료 챌린지에서 각 참가자들은 최소 3가지 이상의 섬의 특별한 과일을 사용해서 아이스 음료를 만들어야 합니다.
For this summer mocktail challenge, all experienced reviewers must use at least 3 island-exclusive fruits to create a cold mocktail.
완성한 사진을 공식 사이트에 업로드해
Okay, so it's non-alcoholic.
좋아요를 가장 많이 받으면 3년간 무료 숙식이 가능하며 해당 음료는 섬의 한정 스페셜 메뉴로 선정됩니다.
Oh, after uploading a photo of your creation to the official website, the entry with the most likes will win a 3-year free accommodation voucher. 3 years? The beverage will become an island-exclusive specialty drink. Okay. Soursop and mango. The colors complement each other well, but wouldn't they be overwhelmingly sweet together?
그럼 타마린드를 좀 넣어볼까? 맛의 균형이 잡힐지도 몰라.
Then should I try adding some tamarind? It might balance out the flavor. I heard that when soursop and tamarind are mixed together, you get a carrot-like flavor. Zayne's hand stops just as it's about to touch the tamarind. It then pinches the stem of a pear.
갑자기 배가 오늘의 주제에 더 잘 어울리는 것 같다는 생각이 들었어.
Suddenly, it enters my mind that the pear is more fitting for today's theme. Just as she hides a smile, Pyoman wobbles onto the table. Oh! They let out a weak whimper before splaying their talons. They press their tummy against the cold glass bowl. Pyoman looks really tired. Zayne frowns slightly and reaches out to touch Pyoman's head.
체온이 높아. 더위 먹은 것 같은데?
Oh. Their temperature is high. They might have gotten heat exhaustion.
일단 그늘진 대로 데려가서 수분을 좀 보충해주고 그래도 안 되면 협회에 연락하자.
First, let's move them to a place with shade and give them some water. If that doesn't help, we'll contact the Wildlife Protection Society. There's some shade under the lush vegetation near the courtyard. She gently carries Pyoman over there while Zayne brings a small dish filled with cool water. Pyoman struggles to roll over. They deliberately turn their back to Zayne. They're not interested in the water.
이 방법을 시도해보는 수밖에.
We have no choice but to try this method. Zayne raises his hand, and a handful of glistening snow appears out of nowhere. It bursts like ice blue fireworks above Pyoman's head. Aww. Their birdie slowly flaps their wings and sits up. They spin and let the snowflakes cover down their feathers. Oh, sorry, cover their down feathers. I speak
금세
English.
기운을 차렸네.
They cheered up rather quickly. As expected of Dr. Zayne, you have a way with the kids at the hospital, and it works with our birdie.
큰 친구도 문제 없어.
It's also... I also don't have any problems with adults. She immediately reaches out, and a small cluster of snowflakes falls down. It cools the warmth of her hand.
어른에게는 약간의 서프라이즈를 더 추가해야 돼.
I need to include a small surprise for grown-ups. What the heck is that sound? A moment passes and she receives a glistening cup of pear juice with shaved ice. Zayne's made it for her. Is it the The blender? Is that what that sound was? That scared me. I was like, oh my god, this really is a dinosaur island.
아주 특별한 건 아니지만
It's not very special,
맛만큼은 보장할 수 있어.
but I can promise that it tastes good. She takes a spoonful. The shaved ice is refreshing and delicious. Just as she's about to give out a compliment,
맛있어. 더 먹을래.
the fuck? Their bird talks? Delicious. I want to drink more. Huh?
응?
That wasn't me. I was about to say something similar though.
딱 들으면 알지. 잭이 없었으니까.
I'd know that just from listening. You don't, they chirp. Wait, if it wasn't me and it wasn't you, then... They look toward the area with shade at the same time. As expected, Piyomon is standing on the spoon. Their face presses down on the handle. Oh, their feet. After updating the Wildlife Protection Society about their birdie's condition, they receive some information about them. Or from them. Although it's difficult to determine the exact species, Piyomon most likely belongs to one that displays a high level of intellect. But enough to speak? I can't believe Piyomon is smart. They might be a genius among birds.
그럼 여기엔 꼬마 천재가 둘이나 있는 셈이네.
Then we have two geniuses here. Piyomon is already strutting around with their tail up and chest puffed out during their conversation. Hearing those words makes them more proud. Unfortunately, they get carried away. Be careful! In the ensuing chaos, the sour sop juice is knocked over. The liquid and their birdie tumble into the pear-flavored shaved ice. Zayne fishes Piyomon out of the ice. To their surprise... Oh, sorry, to their surprise. They stretch their neck and flap their wings, then they peck at the shaved ice again. Is it really that delicious?
그래도 재빨리 구해낸 덕분에 빙수 반대쪽은 멀쩡해. 먹어도 될 것 같아.
Thanks to rescuing them in the nick of time, the other side of the shaved ice is still intact. We can try it. Allow me. She scoops a spoonful into her mouth. The uniquely sweet and tangy flavor spreads across her tongue. It actually tastes really good.
어떤 천재가 실수로 걸작을 만든 모양이네.
A certain genius has accidentally made something successful. Like I don't know what he said, and I forgot. And I'm not looking back. I'm too tired. As their chaotic afternoon winds down, they sit cross-legged in the shade of a tree. They share a cup of their special blend accident. Zayne, how many likes do you think our creation will get?
지금으로선 최소 4개는 확보.
Based on the situation, we're guaranteed at least 4. Zayne gives her his phone. She shocks to see the screen showing a link he shared. Grayson and Yvonne have already liked it. Aww, I'll share it right now. That's so cute. The shaved ice sits on the ground as the sea breeze sweeps past them and carries the fragrance of fruit. The sounds of cicadas. Do you guys say cicadas or cicadas? I never know which one it is. I go back and forth. And waves intertwine to create a languid summer afternoon. Nearby, Piyomon sneaks over to steal another bite. They shake their head vigorously because of the cold. Alright, chapter 4, let's go. Ever since Zayne created a pile of snow for Piyomon, they stopped being afraid of him. But she noticed that they're becoming more alike.
일어나.
Wake up! In the early morning, she groggily opens her eyes. She finds herself staring into Piyomon's round, beady black eyes. Noticing she's awake, they lower their head and nuzzle her fingertip. Piyomon is more punctual than an alarm clock. The arm around her waist tightens slightly. Aww. Oh, they're sleeping in the same bed. That's cute. I mean, I guess they would be. Oh! I forgot about this outfit. Good morning, Zayne. Piyomon is here to wake us up.
Good morning.
I don't think I need to translate that. Ever since they started living with them, they developed a strict daily routine. On the other hand, Zayne, they stayed up late last night, so he's unusually reluctant to get out of bed.
이 녀석 갈수록 너한테 더 붙어 있는 것 같아.
This one's becoming more attached to you lately. Oh, are you jealous of a bird, Dr. Zayne?
질투라고 하긴 뭐하지만
It's not
녀석이
jealousy.
이해되긴 해.
It's not exactly jealousy, but I understand why they're attached to you. He gently kisses the corner of her lips. Oh.
네 곁에 있고 싶어하는 건 그 녀석만이 아니니까.
This one isn't the only one who likes to be by your side. Cute. It's morning and the aroma of fried eggs fills the kitchen. Oh, I'm hungry. She's making fresh juice while Pyoman stands on the edge of the counter. They're helping out. Pyoman, can you pass me the lemon? Their birdie tilts their head. With a push of their talons, they flip the recipe book to the page that lists juice
이
proportions.
녀석의 뜻은 정확하게 비율대로 2개를 넣으라는 거야.
This one wants you to add exactly 2 lemons as shown in the chart. She raises an eyebrow as she watches Zayne use a digital scale to measure out bird food. Zayne, doesn't it feel like Pyoman is becoming more like you?
그래?
Really?
난 전혀 모르겠는데.
I don't really know. Zayne gives her a puzzled look as he absentmindedly straightens a crooked jar of nuts. Behind him, Pyoman flaps her wings as they fly past. They extend their talons to pick up a fallen dishcloth, hang it up, and straighten it. Their movements are as graceful as flowing water. You two are exactly alike. While cleaning the birdcage, she finds even more proof to support her theory. She holds up the birdie's food dish and gestures for Zayne to look at the dried carrot pieces buried at the bottom. Mister, I absolutely refuse to eat carrots. The evidence is irrefutable. You two even have the same picky eating habits. Listen, he's just
당근은
autistic.
정말 음식계에서 사악한 존재인가 봐.
Ah, carrots truly are a force of evil in the culinary world. Their birdie extends their talons and drags the carrots under them. It's an attempt to conceal the evidence of their picky eater crime. When they notice her watching, they immediately flop down on their cushion and roll onto their back. They're trying to distract her by acting cute. She looks at Zayne again.
이건 내가 가르친 게 아니야.
I didn't teach it that. Okay, let's finish this. The storm subsides and it'll soon be time for them to say goodbye to their bird. Ever since Pyoman learned to fly, going out to explore has become part of their daily routine. Is a seashell your gift for today?
우리가 전에 외출해서 사냥해오던 걸 기억하고 있는 모양이야.
They memorized our habit of going out to hunt for them, I suppose. Oh, I hope the volume's okay. I just realized it might be kind of high. After setting down the seashell, Pyoman nuzzles her fingertips before turning around and hopping onto the small wooden table nearby. Hello, Clemity! Watching them use their talons to open the plant guidebook they found for them, she moves closer to Zayne. Do you think they're actually preparing for grad school? A few days ago, I saw them carrying plants that looked exactly like the ones in the guidebook. They even compared them. Zayne puts away his newspaper before pulling her into his embrace.
설마 대학원 시험을 보려면 적어도 신분증은 있어야 하잖아.
No way, they need a student ID card to go to grad school. Wow. As the Wildlife Protection Society's rescue ship arrives at the dock, their island experience event officially comes to an end.
두 분께 정말 감사드립니다. 이 소중한 관찰 데이터는 나중에 생태 평가에 큰 도움이 될 겁니다.
Thank you so much. The observation data will be incredibly valuable and a huge help for our ongoing ecological
건강
assessments.
상태 평가가 끝나는 대로 그 아이를 적합한 보호 구역으로 보내줄 예정입니다.
After we complete the health assessment, we'll relocate them to a suitable protected area.
이건 보호협회 연락처예요. 언제든지 방문하셔도 좋습니다.
Here's the contact information for our group. Feel free to visit us anytime.
고생 많으셨습니다.
Thank you. Take good care of yourself, okay? She crouches down and gently touches Pyoman's little head. They respond with a few soft chirps as if to say goodbye. Goodbye, birdie! As the ship disappears from sight, she stares at the horizon. She's lost in thought until Zayne puts his arm around her shoulders. I knew they'd go to a protected zone, but I still felt sad when we said goodbye.
우리가 원하면 언제든 다시 보러 갈 수 있어.
We can visit them whenever we want.
그러니까 이별의 아쉬움을 없애려고 하기보다는 다음 만남을 기대하는 쪽이 낫지 않을까?
Instead of trying to ease the sorrow of farewells, it's better to look forward to the next reunion.
예를 들면 다음에 만날 땐 그 녀석이 가이드가 되어 보호구역을 안내해줄지도 몰라.
For example, when we meet them next time, why don't we ask them for a tour? They might show us around. When you put it like that, I'm starting to look forward to it. They chat about their dreams for the future as they walk toward the wooden boardwalk. Behind them, the dock, once quiet, welcomes new visitors.
하이, 손님. 저희 섬에서 휴양지 스페셜로 준비한 선인장 배 주스 마셔보세요.
Okay, that's Otto talking to the new arrivals. It's the weekend after they've returned to Lincoln City. Zayne and she are at home. They're making wind chimes from the fruit shells they brought back. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Something arrived. I can't believe the hotel sent us photos from when we first arrived. I almost forgot about those.
오토가 사진을 꽤 잘 찍었는데
Otto is skilled at photography. Against the backdrop of golden sand and azure waves, she's standing on her tiptoes with her arms wrapped around Zayne's neck. With a gentle smile, he's looking at her. What about these ones? They look like photos of Pyongwon. They use fruit shells to make little figures of us. Oh my gosh.
그때는 녀석이 이걸 보물처럼 물고 다녔는데 지금은 우리의 추억이 됐네.
Back then, Pyongwon always carried these around like they were their treasures. Now they're our souvenirs. I didn't expect our birdie to like you so much. They were scared of you at first. Doesn't this remind you of the cat from the cafe we visit all the time? I remember the first time it saw you. It was a little scared to come close, but after that, every time you showed up, it would curl up on your lap and start purring.
나를 처음 봤을 때 도망가고 싶어 했던 건 그 고양이뿐은 아니었던 걸로 기억하는데.
There was someone other than the cat who also wanted to run away every time they saw me. Yeah, I thought I encountered a snowman, but... She deliberately draws out her words. Under Zayne's amused gaze, she lunges forward and buries her face in his chest. In this chest? Wow. In this heat, a snowman is exactly what I need.
그럼 겨울엔 필요 없다는 거야?
Then you don't need one in the winter? In winter, it'll be my turn to keep you warm. The fruit shell wind chimes by the window tinkle in... Oh my god, I did not read that correctly at all. The fruit shell wind chimes by the window tinkle in the night breeze. Okay, that makes so much sense. So much more sense. They're gentle sounds carrying summer memories as they flow through the room. That was cute. And I guess later we'll do his card so that we can see what they got up to during their vacation.